Hi, this is Kelly Shibari from Hot Movies for Her, and this is 6.9 Questions with
Mia Gimp.
And Clark Matthews.
Hi guys. You guys are the star and the producers and the director.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Writer and editor.
Writer and editor and all-around full package for the Feminist Porn Award-winning short Crutch. How long have you guys have been in the business?
Well, we started working on it 2 years, and we had our debut 6 months ago.
At which festival?
Hump.
At the Hump Festival. And then we also had you guys, Crutch also showed at Cinekink,
Yes.
and then also at the Public Provocative Porn screening, and then you guys won an award. So, I mean, this has been like your year.
It's been surreal. This is our first adult film. This is one of my first real films out of film school. And we are 3 for 3, actually.
That's fantastic.
It's ridiculous.
You're going to start having to make an extra shelf somewhere for all the awards.
Yeah.
We didn't get an actual award at Hump.
Not at Hump.
No.
Hump gave us money, though, so no complaints.
Well, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's sometimes a little bit better than an award. Although the Feminist Porn Award is a bunny tail butt plug.
It is.
That's actually functional.
Which is both functional and beautiful.
So, I don't know.
Calling it
The
the
magic of magnets.
trophy sex toy.
Yes. So there'll be like a Crutch 2.0 and you're like a bunny. Which is a whole different kind of
But
porn.
my crutch is aluminum, so the magnet would stick.
The tail can stick elsewhere.
Exactly. How did you get into the business?
Well, just through our friendship.
We met at a conference, and everybody at the conference was talking about making crip porn, and we didn't get nobody in the conference, a disability studies conference, and nobody got their stuff together. There are people doing work, and so we just wanted to make one at the disability studies conference.
Well, when she says we she means her.
Yes, and a lot of people at the conference were talking about it, and it never got made, and so...
But after a while, you talked me into it.
Yes, I convinced Clark to...
You used your feminine wiles to convince him to make...
No, it wasn't those. It was just the old persistence. Just...
We have to make a porn!
Exactly.
We must make a porn!
Well, no, she kept approaching me, like, pitching me ideas for it. And, I just think, like, I'm just out of school. We have no money. There's no way we can do that one.
Oh yeah, you had said that there was like a 12-person film.
Yeah.
Like the series of vignettes that I would hope that this would become.
Right.
So instead of like Red Shoe Diaries, we Red Crutch Diaries.
Or a Crip Crash Pad is what you...
Yeah,
Oh, Crip Crash Pad,
the
okay.
Crip version of Crash Pad is what I
Very cool.
Yeah.
describe it as.
I know that this is only your first film,
Mhm.
but you must have had some funny moments.
Oh, absolutely.
What was probably the funniest moment?
Well, I just... Being my own dolly is definitely just... It leads a lot. Because
we saw this earlier.
Yeah,
This is your mode of transport and your dolly and your all-around super-duper vehicle.
Yeah. It's seen a lot of action. A lot of the shots that take place in the city is just, you walking along, and there'd be someone pulling me, pushing me, moving me just holding a flip cam. And I don't have all my spine, which is why I use this thing in the first place. So I'd be holding on with one hand for dear life, holding on with the other, and then she'd be flying, crip walking at like full speed ahead, and I'd just be flailing after her, trying to make sure we get it all in shot.
With the person running backwards, pulling him backwards to get the shot of me facing front.
Wow. Because you're chasing a bus.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like, other pedestrians walking by are giving her a look or something like that. No, they're probably giving the guy in the wheelchair being pulled backwards at like full speed with holding a camera up in front of him. I'm the one giving the looks. But it works. It's movie magic.
Yeah. And it actually looks really, really good. I mean, it's so amazing. Here's a little bit more of a serious question. What do you think is the most common misconception about people with disability when it comes to sex?
There's so much scholarly work out there about this, and the most common thing is the desexualization or this disabled people seen as asexual, which is why at the end of the film, somebody joins me in the bedroom just for this little moment to show that yeah, I can masturbate and I could have other partners as well.
Mhm.
And when we were editing, sometimes we edited in a cafe, and the server came over and watched our. So he's like, "Hey, you're watching porn." I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And he looked, and he's like, "Yeah, yeah, right." I'm like, "No, really, that's me." And
Because
Didn't
he just
believe us.
assumed that you would not be a porn star. And yet you are an amazing porn star with, I must say, an awesome ass. There are some really, really good shots.
my spazzy ass, as I
Your
call it,
spazzy ass.
reclaiming a term for my disability. So yeah,
That's cool.
spastic.
Spastic ass. And the final question, since we are here at the Feminist Porn Conference and Awards, what do you think makes you a feminist?
Well, growing up in a feminist household myself, and my mom was a founding subscriber to Ms. Magazine and everything, I've always just viewed feminism as, gender equality, and women should have full right, full choice over wherever the fuck they want, just as much as any man would at the very least. And so, sign me up for that. And yourself?
I just think about how there's so many different types of feminism, and how some feminists consider porn, don't agree with producing porn as a female, and also how some feminists can be ableist, and there's other feminists who can be exclusive to people of color communities or other underrepresented communities. So just to keep that in mind, that there are varieties of feminism out there.
Well, varieties of feminists.
Feminists.
Not all who live up to the ideals that we all strive for.
Well, Mia
Like any
Gimp.
movement,
Right, exactly.
sadly.
So Mia Gimp and Clark Matthews, thank you so much. And this was 6.9 questions. And for the very end, I'm going to show this little logo because I think it's so awesome.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kelly.